A package of pins. What's inside the new Zanini subscription bag? Let me tell you. Every single month, Zanini will deliver to you a package, a selection of pins. A bunch of pins inside this envelope here. I was contacted by the folks over at Zanini, asked if they would be willing to send over a packaging, and I said absolutely, and I would open this up and have a look inside. The bag is just a standard mailing bag, priority mailing bag, so it doesn't have any markings or anything on it, but it is Zanini, and I'll put the link down below if you guys are interested. We're going to go ahead without further ado and get this opened up. I have it flipped around this side. I assure you there's nothing really on the other side other than just the Waybill sticker. And we're going to go ahead and there you go, using the trusty new knife of mine, we're going to open this up and see what we got inside. So the first thing we've got, let's have a look here. The Zanini box for July 2019. Thank you for your subscription. Enjoy your box. Plan 1, I guess, gives you 3 pins. Plan 2, oh, maybe they're exclusives. I'm learning along with you guys. The exclusives are maybe only in the plans. So Plan 1, I don't know if these are the ones that we're going to be getting inside. You know what? I'm doing a lot of this when I actually check inside. Well, I see a selection of pins. Let's have a look. I see actually 5 pins. This one here is Chucky. Just to give you guys a better look at what that looks like inside. There's Chucky right there. Now, I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's raised. It's not just a metal pin. There's the pin backing on the back. It looks like it's a rubber backing to it. I don't know why specifically Chucky is wearing a trench coat. That's new to me. But really interesting, neat design. As like you can see there, it is raised. The outer edges is raised, a really nice bold black outlining there. And down below is Zanini box with the website, by the way, www. Don't worry, you don't have to write this down. Don't have to write this on your arm. You don't have to write this on the neighbor's dog. Please, whatever you do, don't write it on the neighbor's dog. Neighbors aren't going to like that. www.zaninibox.com, even though technically it was a bag. So there is Chucky, looking quite dapper, I must say. Maybe that's a sports coat. Maybe him and the tipster are going out for a nice fancy dinner. You know those restaurants where they don't let you get in unless you're wearing a sports coat. Maitre d' is like, sir, are you wearing a sports coat? Nobody can relate to that. I can't relate to that. I've never been to a fancy place that requires a sports coat. Are you kidding me? No way, man. No way. The next pin, I was going to say jumping a little away from horror, but it's not quite too far from horror, is Dustin. Dustin from, of course, Stranger Things. Oh my god, loving the new season of Stranger Things. I'm only like 3 episodes in so far, but I must say there's something really appealing about this new season. Loved the second season as well, but I'm just really liking the new season. I'm not going to say, don't spoil it for anybody that hasn't watched it yet. We don't all binge watch our shows. I'm really against the idea of binge watching a show because it just means you zip through it. And then at the end of it, you have to wait. So I like to kind of pace it out. I do usually like 1 episode every other night, so I have a fresh perspective. I get to look forward to it as opposed to just binge watching. Do you binge watch your shows? Or do you like to kind of savor them, enjoy them slowly, like a small dessert? You know sooner or later that dessert's going to be gone, so you want to savor it while you have it. I'm talking about desserts and binge watching. Here's Dustin, though, down below Zanini box. I guess these pins are exclusive to their website service. Nice looking pin, though, of Dustin. You can put that down there with Chucky. And what else do we have in here? Next one we have is G.I. Joe's Bazooka. Like I said, various different pins from all covering the different genres. Missile Specialist, codename Bazooka. I had Bazooka growing up. I could never understand why his toy had a different bazooka than the one he had in the show. I know it's small little things, but kind of wish he had that big giant bazooka. I think I ended up finding a bazooka that was with another Joe. I gave it to that bazooka. I'm like, I'm not giving you this little small thing you're holding. No. You're getting a bazooka that goes over your shoulder, mister. Anyways, we're talking about bazookas. Bazooka, though, I must say, it looks neat. And what's nice about it, if comparing it to the other ones, it's about the same size. I mean, that top, it's about the same size. Although the background's a little bit smaller. I like that he's actually sticking out beyond the borders of the circle. It would have been fun also if they had done like the starburst effect behind it, but not a bad looking pin, all things considered. I like the fact that they've added that little bit of shine on his shoes, not shoots. That tells me that he's a soldier. He's a dedicated soldier. You could bounce like a quarter off of his mattress. The sheets are so tight. Shine your shoes. Spit shine. Spit shine. We also have inside Scorpion from Mortal Kombat. And again, like really running the gambit. So I guess really all of the ones that were listed on the card were the ones that we got included. Again, not quite sticking to the formula of the exact same circular shape. Scorpion is in almost a diamond shape. Almost kind of the same shape as what he shoots out. Get over here! Nice looking pin though. I already kind of got myself an established, it's not fully established because I don't promote it, but I've got what I like to think is a fully established starting point for my pin collection. It's coming around rather nicely. I think I've already said too much about my pin collection, but I do like to collect a lot of things. Pins being one of them. I'm going to add these pins post-haste to my pin collection. And last but certainly not least, because we already kind of had an idea based on the card, we've got Lion-O, Lord of the Thundercats. Opened up. I guess I could have really kept it in the plastic packaging, but it's a lot easier to show you guys the pin when they're all out and I don't have light reflecting off of them. Lion-O unfortunately doesn't have the lighter coloring around his eyes or around his mouth, but all things considered, quite the stellar looking Lion-O pin. Also they've got the giant Thundercat. It's not giant, but to the scale of him, it's a big Thundercat logo down below. And down below, once again, Zanini box, www.zanini, almost like Panini box. That would be a different subscription box, and that's something you would want to be opening up right away, because I'm thinking those Paninis wouldn't last very long. Don't go with the chicken Parmesan Panini, by the way, subscription service. That spoils way too fast. They don't properly prepare and package those the way that they should. Zanini box, you don't have any chance of spoilage. Although technically, I guess I did spoil it a little bit by showing you guys the card before the start of this review, or I guess before we started looking at the pins. But here's what we got for the pins for Plan 1, Plan 2, and Plan 3. I guess, again, they're grouped. Plan 1, Plan 2, and Plan 3. We got all 5 pins. We got Chucky, Lion-O, Scorpion, Dustin, and Bazooka. Quite a cavalcade. Quite the buffet of various different pins. And Chucky's got a little sports coat on. One of these days I'm going to go, mark my words, I'm going to mark it down on my sad bucket list. I'm going to make it out to one of those posh, fancy restaurants where I'm deliberately going to go in without a sports coat, even though I know it's a place that's going to require a sports coat, just so the maitre d', because I've never been to a restaurant that has a maitre d', says, sir, we don't accept you coming into the establishment without a sports coat. Usually I think they have kind of like the loner sports coats, which if you ever watch a TV show, whenever this scenario plays out, don't they always have a sports coat that's exactly the same size as the character? I find that a little strange, don't you? What I find so strange is the fact that we're talking so much about sports coats. Let's talk about Zanini box. If you're interested in getting pins delivered to your door every single month, www.zanini, not quite Panini, zaninibox.com. This just happened to be also July's bag. And if you guys are interested, like I said, there's the website right there. And I'll put the link down below in the video description as well. Speaking of also down below, if you're new to this channel or longtime viewers, never got around to doing it, you always said you were going to. Kind of like I said, I was always going to go to a posh, fancy restaurant. Well, that, of course, is affected by financial woes and setbacks. I can't just simply decide right now, I'm going to go to a fancy, posh restaurant. My wallet may probably disagree with that. But What is free and what is able and right for the plucking right now is if you haven't yet subscribed to this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on bell notifications so when new videos are coming onto this channel, you'll never miss out. Stay tuned, guys. We're going to have a lot of unboxings coming up in future videos, so if this is your thing, then there's going to be a lot of your thing coming up soon on this channel. Somebody's like, Mom, is this my thing? I don't know. I don't even know what you're watching. I'm watching a guy talking about sports coats. Now she's interested. Sports coats. I just like even saying sports coat. It's not even really what you think it is either. Sports coat. I think I'm going to go out and play tennis, not eat a fancy steak. Sports coat. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.